Hey guys, Colin here from CH Gadgets, and this is the Sabrent ROCKET XTRM 1TB Thunderbolt 3 external SSD. And you've probably seen me test a whole bunch of fast SSDs and hard drives on this channel before, but you've probably never seen something like this before. This is probably one of the fastest external SSDs on the market right now, and we're gonna check it out. By the way, if this is your first time here and you love tech and gadgets just like I do, and you want to see all the cool new things that I get to test and play with every week, then start now by clicking that subscribe button and tapping on that bell notification icon so that you don't miss out on any of my new videos when they drop. Okay, so this thing is supposed to be capable of doing sequential read and write speeds of up to 2,400 megabytes per second. That's fast. And in this video, we're gonna unbox this and test it out and see how much of that insane speed my little laptop can squeeze out of this thing. Price on this one is about $399. which is about 400 bucks. But I'm sure if you check on Amazon, you could probably find it for about $350-ish, or maybe even less, depends if you find it on the discount. I'll definitely leave some links down in the description where this one is, just in case you want to check it out. So you can find this one in capacities of about 500 gigabyte all the way up to 8 terabyte. Let's get inside, just to get it out of the box. Let's check it out and see what's up. All right. Ooh, man, look at that. That's my favorite color, just in case you didn't know. That's the presentation. Oh man, this thing is metal. So right up front, get them ROCKET XTRM info. And there you get ROCKET XTRM itself. In that gray color. It's not space gray, it's just a regular gray. And whenever you see that logo at the top, you know it's Thunderbolt. They do have another one that like this that is not Thunderbolt, looks exactly the same, so you won't get those insane speeds. This one is Thunderbolt though. There you got that USB-C Thunderbolt port on the back. Got an indicator light right there. So you do get a pretty nice, what is this, 3 feet, about 2.5 feet, Thunderbolt cable in the box. There you go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna test it out. We're gonna do some benchmarks, and then we're gonna come back and talk about what we saw. Can it live up to those speeds? Can it even deliver, like, I mean, 2/3 of what this thing is capable of? Let's find out with the Sabrent ROCKET XTRM. Let's go. Okay, so I went ahead and did some benchmarks on this thing, and here are the results that I got. On the first run, the Rocket did 1,577.74 megabytes per second read and 1,021.80 megabytes per second write. And I was like, yay, but where did the rest of it go? Because while these are very impressive speeds, it is capable of doing way more than this. So I went back and checked the instructions that came in the box and realized that Microsoft has a limiter built in that is activated by default. And in order to let the Rocket loose so it can achieve its maximum performance over Thunderbolt connection, you have to make sure you follow the instructions that came in the box. In order to activate some better performance, you have to go into settings, which will unlock the full potential of this thing. But make sure you read and understand the instructions, because once it's activated, you can't just hot swap it as you used to anymore. You have to eject it every time you drop or extract some data. So I ran it for a second time after I activated, and the results were much better. It did 1,781.84 for the reads and 1,937.44 for the writes, which is impressive, but it's still not doing what this thing is capable of. So it turns out that you have to follow the instructions to the T and restart your PC right after you adjust the settings to take full effect. So I restarted my laptop and ran the test again, and the results were pretty pretty insane. This thing did 2,560.66 megabytes per second read and 2,556.15 megabytes per second write. That is banana town. And if you're not impressed by that, I want to know, what SSD are you using? Because I want that one instead. But all jokes aside, this thing is absolutely impressive. And now I wish I had the 8 terabyte variant instead. But let me first caution you before you go ahead and click the buy button on this one. If your system doesn't have a Thunderbolt 3 port, then you shouldn't get this SSD, because this thing does not support USB Type-C that don't have a Thunderbolt 3 feature activated. This thing is literally plug and play with a Thunderbolt 3 connection, plus it supports Mac OS and Windows OS. So either way, it is compatible with your system. So my conclusion is, remember, the price on this one is really expensive at $400. As a matter of fact, it costs like $5 something at launch, but now you can get it on discount for about $400. And the truth is, if you don't need those speeds, then you can probably go ahead and get the Sabrent ROCKET Pro, which is their regular USB-C SSD. And that one is about half the price of this one, and you already know you're not going to get Thunderbolt speeds, but it's going to be really fast just the same. This thing is substantial, it's premium, it feels good in the hand, and I'm loving it. As a matter of fact, this is going to replace all of my other SSDs right now as my primary scratch disk for all my editing needs and on-the-go editing needs. So, I mean, if you're a photographer or a videographer and you need a really fast SSD, I definitely recommend this one. You can get anywhere, like I said, from 1 terabyte, 500 gigabyte, all the way up to about 8 terabyte, you know, but it's expensive though. So keep that in mind. All right, so thank you for watching. Thank you for checking this out. If you feel like being awesome, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and smash that like button. It really helps the channel, and it really helps me grow. Thanks for the support. It's your boy CH, and I'm out. Peace.